Joey Buttafuoco's on the phone. Joey.
Hey, man.
Hey, so you're out of the slammer.
That sucked, too. It's good that I'm out and I'm home, but that sucked.
I thought that wife that you had was pretty hot.
She
is
beautiful.
She is. Thank you. Vanka's beautiful. Yes, she is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually seeing pictures of her. She was hot, but then she dumped your ass when you were in jail, which...
How
that
did
hurts.
that happen?
That hurts.
Well, no. She didn't dump my ass while I was in jail. She waited till I got out.
Yeah.
You mean you thought you had a marriage right up until the day you got out?
Yeah, actually, she's a great girl. She really is, and it's just like, I guess she just told me she needed a change, but she wished
she needed a change.
What kind of change?
What kind of shit? She got a real man like you. And
real man, yeah, just got out of the slammer.
Do you think she ever gets afraid that, like, Amy Fisher will go berserk again and shoot her in the face?
I don't think so. I don't think that's going to happen, but...
Not unless you order it.
Who was that, Artie?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was still on the show.
That was Benji. Well, you don't get it in you don't get it in the joint?
No, we don't get it in the joint.
Joey, by the way, was most recently in prison because he had a few bullet casings in his house. And as a guy on parole, he's not allowed to have bullet casings in his house. And I guess the cops somehow ended up at his house and found Why were the cops at your house anyway?
First of all, I've never been on parole.
Oh, what are you on?
I was on probation.
Probation, okay. There you
I had
go.
a 5-year run on probation. So after a year, every month, probation department would come to the ranch and they just do a probation check, make sure your life is on track and everything is right, and make sure you're not doing whatever it is you're not supposed to do. And honestly, I hadn't left my home in a year. I was home and just doing my thing.
That's what's great about this country, that we have the resources to check up.
Sit at home though.
Yeah, but and also to check up on people and make sure they're behaving.
Yeah, well, LA was much safer with me off the street and in jail because it was much safer because
we noticed the drop in crime.
But seriously, Howard.
So what happened? You got out of jail. You come home, and the ex-wife, the wife.
Let me back up a little bit. First, with this probation violation that landed me back in there was ridiculous because in 2003, when I got arrested for the insurance deal, they had 100 ATF agents that rolled my house at 6 o'clock in the morning. It was like something you see, on television. You don't really think it's ever going to happen to you. And when it did, they took a shotgun. It was an old family shotgun. I think my mom used it to shoot snakes in Florida. And it had a box of shotgun shells that my son Paulie bought in like 2001. Now I got arrested in 2003. So they took the gun, and really, I honestly thought that they took the shells. Why wouldn't they? These were the same shells 2 years later, that when they did a probation search of my house, they found them, and basically that's what put me in jail. And we even proved that I had paperwork that showed when I bought them in 2000, when Paulie bought them in 2001, where they were purchased, the shell casings. We tracked the VIN numbers on them, the ID numbers.
You were a victim of circumstance.
Well, actually, yeah, and I'm not bitching like, I didn't do it, I'm sorry.
You went and did your time.
I had to take the year, so I went in and did it. It was hard, man. It was a bitch because, like when you get in trouble with something you really didn't do, and it's like, God damn it, So
I didn't do anything that bad.
But wasn't he sick, too, when he went in? Weren't you sick?
Yeah, I was real sick. I'm still sick, man. I'm down right now 50 pounds.
Sick from what? What's the matter?
Artie still with the show?
Yeah.
Actually, I wanted to say that a couple of months ago, I was in L.A. I did the Jimmy Kimmel show, and afterwards I hung out with your son, and he's a great guy. I actually had a blast with his kid.
Yeah. Paulie's he's really a good, he's a good son.
How did that kid turn out normal?
I don't know. He's the anti-Joey.
You know what
does he look like Joey?
A little bit, you could tell. Yeah, I mean, and
he's normal.
Yeah,
after the mom gets shot in the fucking head.
Yeah, I gotta say he seems normal, and he's a really good kid. He's got a great energy about him. And
what's he do?
He just we had a lot of fun together.
Thank you, Artie. I really appreciate that. Both my children are really, really good.
Good for you, Joey.
Well,
good for you.
What are you saying? Good for you, Joey. Joey was away most of the time.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
all right. Good for your ex-wife.
They must have done something right. I mean, he's a good kid. You could tell.
Thank you, Artie. Now I like you again.
No, I'm being serious. It's the truth.
He looks more like you, Artie, so I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of people asked if we were brothers.
Is he a heavy-set kid?
Well, not heavy-set, but he's got the Belushi look to him.
Yeah,
I see.
Well, all of us do.
Yeah, definitely.
Remember,
Joey,
Artie, you're the young me. Okay?
Yeah,
Joey,
right.
let me understand something. So you get out of jail. This hot wife, was she cheating on you when you were in jail?
You know something? No, I don't. I don't think so. I really do love her a lot.
Did she visit regularly?
Hey, you know something? You know what I forgot to ask you guys?
What?
Is there anybody else on the line? You're supposed to get David on the line?
Where's David? Oh, is that your buddy, your producer?
David
One
is
of them.
trying
He should
to
be on the line.
Oh,
put
okay. I see.
something
He is
together
here.
again.
Oh, that's right. We can't interview Joey without David.
Right.
Hey,
David, you
David.
there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay,
Yeah.
great, man. Good.
But did she visit you regularly while you were in prison?
Who?
Your wife?
Which one?
The new one.
First one. I mean, the new
Absolutely.
one.
Every visiting day, Ivanka came down to the jail, and she waited on that line outside with all the people that wait out there to come
She's
in
going to
and see
have
their
no
people.
problem meeting a new man. That's for sure.
I
That's
know,
a
she's
good-looking
very-
woman.
She's very beautiful.
Any conjugal visits?
She's
while
hanging
you
out at the jail still.
It's any conjugal visits,
Yeah.
Robin?
Yeah, any conjugal
No, it was all no contact visits.
Wow.
It was all through the glass and on the phone.
You were in prison. You weren't in jail, right?
I was in jail, L.A. County, Men's
Oh,
Central. Great spot.
Right?
That's
Weren't
exactly
the
where
parents
I was.
Great to you, Joey.
No, I was well taken care of with my medical and all that.
Did
yeah,
you have a roommate?
Not a roommate, but a cellmate. We were in single-man cells in a secured area called 1700 and 1750. That was a cell block, and we were on lockdown, 24/7 lockdown. We only got out to
Wow.
take a shower or.
Did you
not
have
even
any
eat meals.
fights?
Oh no. They go on, but
Yeah.
no, not me. I was segregated.
We're doing a show, Howard, called Celebrity LA Lockup. So the Sheriff's Department was very, very helpful in doing interviews with Entertainment Tonight and Insider with Joey and making his stay as safe and quick as possible.
So, Joey, tell me the big answer here. So, Amy Fisher's getting a divorce, and you're obviously getting a divorce. And then the speculation is that you two are getting back together as a couple, which would be the most phenomenal friggin' thing ever.
Yeah.
You got to do it. You got to do
And,
it.
know what?
and you've said in the paper you've had contact with her. What kind of contact?
on the phone.
Oh, yeah? You called her?
Absolutely. Well, we talk. Absolutely.
When
yeah.
did you talk?
You know what?
talk
I got it.
regularly?
I have to tell you, and it's like, you know, like life has to go on, and like I've been trapped in this whole, well, not trapped, but just like in this situation since Mary Jo got shot, where I was just like pounded by Mary Jo for years, and it was like when Mary found out when we all met a year ago that, you know, Amy did what she did and there was drugs involved and Amy didn't remember doing it, and like Mary Jo and Amy made up, and it was like okay for them. I'm still carrying the anger and all this other crazy horrible
Yeah,
stuff.
you've
I'm
said
like,
horrible things about Amy.
yeah, I did for all these years, and I decided, you know, for me to be able to, here we go, here's a little Dr. Phil for you, but for me to go on and get on with my life and be able to, like, recover from everything physically, emotionally, financially, I need to put that down. I need to put the anger down, because it does, no matter how strong you are, no matter who you are, the shit eats you up, man. It eats you up from the inside out. And I'm like, fuck this, man. Why, you know, Mary Jo didn't even care at one point that, oh, I don't care. She says she doesn't remember shooting me. You know, I care.
So what do you? So what happened? You started
care.
calling.
So I have to let it go to be able to make up with my life and go on with my life. So I have a good relationship with Amy.
What do you mean? How often do you speak?
I spoke to her twice this week.
And,
Wow.
wow. And you spoke to her on the phone. Did she talk to you about the fact that her husband and her were breaking up?
Yeah, I know all about that. And, you know, I didn't file for divorce. My wife did, and I understand that her husband filed also.
But did
Because
Amy?
you two were talking?
Maybe. Did Amy say to you that she still has feelings for you?
You know something? We talked a couple of times, and I'll be in New York next week, and I'm going to definitely go to dinner and just, you know, I owe her an apology from the way I acted the last time that I saw her, and I'm not defending myself to the point, well, I was sick or any reasons why.
Wait a second. You're attracted to her still, aren't you? You want her.
You know what, Howard? It's
Honestly.
just me, listen, it's just me and you on the phone now, right?
Right. Go ahead.
You know what? I'll be in town next week, and I'm gonna hopefully we'll go to dinner and.
I mean, you
talk
guys
about
had good
some stuff.
sex. You had a good time together. So it's not like you're totally repulsed by. I mean, aside from the fact that she pulled the shooting incident.
Yeah, no, I'm not totally repulsed by her or
Right.
anything that she did.
You hear she got-
interject
did you
for
read
a
today in the
moment
paper
here?
she just got big giant tit implants?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead,
Well,
David.
You know, all I wanted to say is these two have an opportunity where they can rekindle their relationship after 15 years.
Wow, that would be the
That is
biggest
the
story ever.
It was a Romeo and Juliet type of love affair with the gunshot, you know, that everybody heard. But Amy's shooting Mary Jo, going to jail, Joey going to jail.
Can you imagine the ending of the story is Joey and Amy get back together?
Yeah,
Well,
they
isn't
got to
that
do the
perfect
movies
ending to
over
the
again.
tragedy?
Hey,
You know,
Joey,
that's-
is there a temptation on your part? Is there a temptation on your part to get together with Amy Fisher just so that you get back in the news and there's a whole big opportunity here?
You know, really, it has nothing to do with in the news. I could go outside, piss along the curb, and it's going to make news. I mean,
which she does often, by the way.
Which I try not to do because in L.A., I think you get like a year for that, so I don't want to do that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Amy when I get back. Nobody's.
You think you'll fuck her? Honestly, you want to, don't you?
Nobody's the same. You know, everybody changes as time goes by, and you know, she's not the same person she was, 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Nor is any of us.
But they describe in the newspaper that her body is exceptional. She has a Playboy playmate. In fact, they're saying she might even become a Playboy. That's right. Are you for sure?
Yeah, we are.
Oh my goodness.
Will you be posing with her, David?
Yeah, I will actually be posing nude.
Because you say we are doing Playboy.
Well, you know.
Are you managing her as well?
Yes.
Amy's going to be in Playboy.
And I'll be doing it with her.
David, has this been orchestrated by you to get more interest in these two?
You know, you couldn't orchestrate this story. Either these two, timing is right. They're free finally. There's some opportunities. I think things have to be life-changing.
Have you told Joey he better close the deal with Amy in order to make this thing happen?
I don't have to. I mean, these two have chemistry together. What you're going to see over the next couple of weeks is kind of like a Truman Show, and we're going to chronicle some of it.
Oh, it's a TV show.
And I think it'll be fun.
Wow.
It's a TV
show. Wow.
Listen to Robin. Oh, entering on everybody. Stop it. Wherever it goes, it goes. It's going to be, it's going to be all right.
Please.
She's a professional yenta, She gets paid to be a
cute yenta.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Joey Boots wants to say hi to Joey Buttafuoco. Go ahead.
Who does?
Joey Boots.
Joey Boots from Massapequa, Long Island, your hometown, Joey Buttafuoco. Hey, Joey, I want to tell you right now that you're the most disgusting, vile human being. I wish death on you. I hope you fucking die. You know what? To fucking do this, to try to stay famous, which is all, that's your agenda. Your agenda.
Gorilla.
Your agenda is to stay famous, man. So you're going to take the mother, you're going to go out with the girl. You're going to go out.
Who is this
No. You're trying to hook up.
You're trying to hook
this asshole. Just answer.
It's Joey Boots, for Christ's sake.
You're trying to hook up with the woman that shot the mother of your children.
What about that, Joey? He's worked up, but what about that, Joey? How can you go out?
Who was that guy?
Joey Boots, for Christ's sake. He's
Who the fuck is he?
Joey Boots, you don't know?
No, I don't know who
He's in the Whack Pack.
It's that guy.
Listen.
Did he ever get through the 6th grade?
Joey has a good point. He's saying,
he is.
how can you start having sex again with the woman who shot the mother of your children?
You know what? I'm going to go have dinner.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe Joey Boots has sex on the table.
Maybe some clams. We were thinking clams.
I mean, your son is going to freak out, and so is your daughter, that you're having sex with Amy Fisher.
Well, you know what, man?
We thought some pasta, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea, man.
No, seriously, Joey. Come on. You got to think this through. This is a major thing.
You think?
Yeah, of course
it is.
He is.
Joey.
Well, you know something?
He is right.
I'm heading back to New York in a little bit. Except my life's going in a different direction, whatever it is.
You know, you're going to see these guys on the cover of People magazine. We're going to do Letterman. We're going to do
Letterman.
Well, how do the children feel about this buddying
honestly,
up with...
If Mary Jo and Amy can sit down and not even hash it out, but talk out what they needed to talk out, and Mary Jo can forgive her, you know what?
What's your tactic?
What happened to
Hello? Joey. He's gone. No. David, you there?
Else, everybody else is making up and going on with their lives. I'm entitled to do the same thing.
Joey, what's the plan? You want to go to bed with her?
I lost everybody.
You there? Oh, our phones went dead.
Yeah.
Completely dead. You should see what's going on. Hey, Joey, you there?
Everybody got disconnected. Hello.
Hey, anybody here?
Nobody can hear anybody.
Wow, the whole...
Maybe they'll call back.
Let's listen in.
Let's hear if anything else happens. We get some inside information.
We got disconnected.
Hello?
I think he hung up.
Hey, guys, the phone system just died.
Yeah, we know the whole thing just crashed. We're checking on it.
That would have been great if he just said something like, Amy, you can keep blowing me.
What do you guys think? I'll go around the room. All right, first Fred. Is this just a huge publicity stunt orchestrated by David Krieff?
Yeah, David Krieff is definitely behind the whole thing. And I really feel badly for Mary Jo. I mean, she's taken more shots on this. There's a phone being dialed up. I feel bad for her and for her kids. Joey, I think, is like totally lost.
Robin, is this a publicity stunt? What's going on here?
Yes, there's nothing going on. They're just doing this to get back in the press and to create another TV show.
Artie, what do you say?
It has to be. I agree with Robin. I mean, as low as a human being can go. I would hope he at least called Mary Jo and said, listen, this is going to be so embarrassing. The innuendos, the press, the tabloids are going to say we're together again and she shot you. Again, like Joey Boots made such a great point. The mother of his kids was shot by this woman.
Absolutely.
And I hope he at least said to Mary Jo, look, it's going to mean quick money. Do you mind if we do this and I give you a cut or something?
Right.
What do you think the reality is? Do you think that Amy Fisher will start banging Joey again? Her husband was a Joey Buttafuoco lookalike.
I don't think so. I really don't.
Why wouldn't you think Amy Fisher would do that?
The more interesting question is, would Joey, if given the opportunity, fuck her?
Yes.
But that's my point. Why would Artie not think that Amy would be open to it?
Because I just think the whole thing is a contrived stunt. I really do.
I understand that, but why would you say Amy Fisher's the one who won't be
she's crazy.
into it?
Well, I don't know.
Nuts.
Well, she's older now. We're, as Joey said, we're not the same people.
Oh, can you grow out of nuttiness?
Can you grow up shooting somebody in the head?
I'm hoping you can.
Artie thinks Amy might be normal.
No, well, listen.
She grew into
I'd
normal.
fuck her. I'll fuck her. I look enough like Joey.
I'll fuck her, too.
I'll fuck her right now.
That fucker.
But
While we're waiting.
I don't know. I think Mary Jo, having met her a couple of times, I think she's got enough class in her to go. I don't care how much money.
It's still gotta hurt.
Yeah, I
What
don't
are you
care.
talking about?
Mary Jo is she's a nice person.
But what does Mary Jo got to do with this story?
I'm saying if Joey did go to her and say, look, I'm sorry about what I'm about to do, but it's going to make me quick money. Do you mind this? Will it be that offensive? Even if I hope he would have said.
Joey's not going to sleep with a spreading Amy Fisher?
I would hope he wouldn't for the sake of his kids.
Oh, you're crazy.
I really would.
Well, listen, I'm telling you what I think.
Joey will fuck anything.
Absolutely.
Well,
he likes that
he'll be
Amy
fucking,
Fisher.
He'll be fucking his kids. That's what he'll be fucking because they're going to be screwed up, and his kid is a
They're
nice
gonna
kid.
be screwed. How if they've survived all this, they can survive that.
I don't think anything he can do will hurt them.
I met his son. His son's a real nice kid. He doesn't seem to have any issues. And
Did you talk to him about the whole situation?
No, that was awkward. I wouldn't have done that. But I've actually hung out with Mary Jo a couple of times, too, and I think she's the type of person that would have said, I don't care how much money you're getting. I don't want this to happen. So I think he's already pissed her off.
Let me just say
belief.
something. I'm trying not to blow my stack because we have a phone system that regularly just has to be rebooted. I don't understand that. I don't get it. So I'm trying to maintain my cool when we're in the middle of an interview, but that will need to be looked into. Joey, you there?
Yeah, I am.
All right, hold on a second here. I'm going to get this all back again. I got to get your friend there, David Krieff, on the phone, too.
Oh, okay.
You two are like two peas in a pond.
Yeah, maybe they're having a relationship.
Maybe that's the real story. David, you there?
With Robin.
All right.
How about you?
Joey, the question was asked while we got disconnected. Are you, let's say the scenario arrives. You're out dinner with Amy Fisher. Having dinner. She looks great. She got the big titty implants. You know, she's wearing a short skirt. You like what you're hearing. You like what you're seeing.
She smells good.
You're having a few drinks. She says, Joey, you know I always loved you and I still love you and I want to fuck you.
For all time's sake.
I want to have sex with you. I want to take you back to my house. Would you have sex with Amy Fisher if that kind of scenario evolved?
And Lou did not have his guns there.
There you go. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
You would?
Yeah.
Thank you. Artie, do you see what we're saying?
He's saying it.
Artie said you wouldn't.
So who won?
No, listen. He's saying it because that's the only way anyone's interested in all this bullshit.
Oh, stop
No,
it.
he
Yeah,
wouldn't.
it's to make money. It's
Can
to
I
make
ask you
money.
something, Joey?
No, Artie.
Joey, man to man?
Sure.
Is she
hot.
the best
Artie, you
pussy?
crazy?
Is she the best pussy you ever had?
You know something? It's no, but you know it's that's a tough question. It really is.
You've had a lot of experiences.
Yeah, I mean it's especially lately. But you know something?
Right. Especially last night.
What happened last night?
What happened last night? No. We're not going there this morning.
Too early.
I'm sorry, Howard. What was your question?
The question is she the best pussy you ever had?
You know what? Amy's a lot of fun.
Well, how so?
She's just she was always just a very nice until all the shit broke. But then, then we all know why and how that happened.
Would she be open to anal with you?
You know something? I don't know.
You never did that with her?
No.
I'm talking about in the old days when things were good, when you had your affair with her.
No.
Were things ever good? I mean, the old days, things were pretty crazy.
Well, no, there was a time when he had good sex with her.
Yeah, well, for a long time, but,
But Joey, what about the fact that she accused you of being her pimp and that, and that was all heavy stuff?
You know something? Yeah, there was a lot of stuff being thrown out there in the early days, after the whole shooting incident, and orchestrated, of course, by the attorneys.
Well, wait a second. Doesn't that scare you?
Even my attorneys were telling me what to say. I was never involved in anything like this.
Joey should have a pimp based on his...
there were so many things said. Honestly, I mean, everything from the pimp to her life with drugs and her whole way of life, and that I gave her the gun and I was responsible.
So I'm saying, aren't you afraid?
No, because you know why? Honestly, we spoke about this, and then it blew up into a rage or what have you. But she actually, told me she never remembered shooting Mary Jo. Like, she doesn't remember a lot of
All
things.
right, so you don't think she's crazy?
I don't think she's crazy. Wow. I really don't, honestly, and that's coming from my heart. I really don't.
Do you have nicknames for each other when you were on good terms? Did you have lover names?
No.
Never.
No, but honestly, like today, I know. Honestly, to answer your question, I don't believe that she's crazy at all.
Wow.
Have your kids weighed in on this, Joe? Do you think your kids are going to be pissed if you start a relationship with her?
Probably.
Yeah.
You don't care about that?
No, I do care about that, Artie.
Well, how are you going to deal with that?
He won't see his kids.
I'll deal with it when it comes to
Artie's so serious.
No, this creep you've latched on to, David Krieff, whatever his name is trying to promote the fact that you're going to fuck the woman who shot your kid's mother.
You're on Jimmy Kimmel and you're not on the Tonight Show.
Huh? I'm not on the Tonight Show because Jay Leno's a fucking asshole.
Right.
He's not a letterman.
No matter what you say, Artie, I love you, man.
You're not even funny, Artie.
What?
You're not even funny.
Dude, you're a creep who's trying to latch on to Joey to try to get him, to try to promote, to try to get him.
Right of your life. And Howard Stern, without Howard Stern, you're nobody. Nobody gives a shit about you.
Guess what, dude? I had a career before I was here, and I'll have a career in show business. Well after you're fucking dead from creepiness.
You're not on my list.
We got cut off again.
David
hung up.
Yeah, David.
I didn't hang up. I'm
he's
here.
still
What
here.
did you hang up for Artie?
No, dude, you're just a weaselly parasite creep who wants to try to get this guy to make money off promoting he might fuck this chick who almost murdered the mother of his kids.
Good for you.
You're a creep.
Well,
you're a creep.
You're the worst.
I am not. I'm no creep.
Wait a second. How did we get into this?
I don't know. I was talking to Joey.
I'm trying to get to the bottom.
It just makes me sick when this guy's like, I go like, why would you fuck Joey? This guy's like, ugh, she's hot.
The guy has no concept of love, caring, romance, nothing. His biggest claim to fame is to be with Howard Stern for the rest of his life.
What's your claim to fame, douchebag?
Why don't you fucking check
What's
me
wrong
out?
with being with Howard Stern?
Yeah, what's wrong with being with Howard Stern? Is that a problem?
Great, but, if you were funny, it would be better.
Well, Howard, why am I on the show?
Because you're funny.
Right, yeah, okay. Sir, what's your claim to fame?
Day, bro.
All right, let's find out, though. One question I have.
Yeah,
aside from your feelings about David Krieff.
Right. I met Joey's kids, and I feel bad for them.
Yeah, that's his problem. He met a kid, and that's the end of it.
Oh, he met kid. He met Joey's kid.
Yeah, I met a kid.
Hey, can I tell you something?
A kid who you don't give a fuck about,
you don't
right?
know crap about this story.
What?
You really don't. And you're just talking out of your mouth. It means nothing. You don't know any facts.
What don't I know about it, Dave? What don't I know about it?
You don't know about the probation violation. You don't know why he went to jail. You don't understand why he's out of jail. You don't understand.
What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything I'm saying?
You talk like as if you know this stuff. You've done no research. You don't know anything.
What don't I know about the Buttafuoco saga that you know?
Howard Stern. That's what you know.
What?
Just be funny, man. That's what you get paid for.
I'm not. No, I get paid to talk on the radio. And right now, there's a lot of people laughing at the fact that I'm pointing out that you're a fucking creep.
Well, I think everyone already listens to you every day and knows that about you. I only show up once in a while.
Because you're a parasite leech.
Well, you guys obviously...
you have some previous history maybe that we don't know
I
about.
never met David Krieff.
I mean, David...
Let me tell you, I'm in the comedy business. I'm working on huge film. Howard knows about it. Nobody knows who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
No, David actually does have a...
You evidently do.
He does do some film work.
What are you doing? What are you working on?
What are you working on, David?
Right now I'm doing a wonderful project with Susan Lucci. It's a Sopranos...
Sounds funny.
Where she's the lead. She is the Sopranos lead. It's called... Mafia Wives, the Antoinette Giancana story. It's a sequel to Mafia Mafia Princess that was on 15 years ago.
That sounds hilarious. Everyone's been waiting for a sequel to that one.
Well, once again,
David, tell him
That's as anticipated as Jaws 2 was.
David, tell him about your previous work.
Yeah.
David.
Hello.
Hello?
Are we gone again?
Where's David? Joey, you there? Again with the phones. Motherfuckers. Hello?
Cocksucker.
Howard, they're still there. Will says Joey's still there. You didn't put him on hold, did you?
No, I didn't touch a thing.
You didn't touch anything?
Joey, you there?
We
had to
can't
call
talk to
Joey
them.
back because his phone got disconnected.
Well, then where's David? Where's David? David, you there? What the hell is going on today?
He and Artie were bonding.
You guys were really going at it.
Getting along well.
I don't know. Something.
But he's on the right track, by the way. I can give you a fucking list of who he's booked as guests on the show.
Well, wait a second. I'm trying to find out if Joey Buttafuoco is really hooking up with Amy Fisher. Don't we want to know that?
I say yes.
Well, he just
How are we
he
going to
told you
find that
yes.
out, though? I think what Artie is pointing out is we can't find that out.
This is crazy if he gets back with
'Cause
her.
I think if he does it, they'll both tell us.
If it's just for the TV show, it's not real.
I don't know what's going on. All hell's breaking loose.
I mean, are they going to film them?
I like hearing Artie yell at people.
Yeah,
Joey
but
will be on in 2 seconds, Howard.
Right.
are they going to film them having sex, though? What are we going? Where are we going here?
I don't know anything about love. David will film that.
Joey, what's going on today?
Oh, I'm back on. Okay, cool, man. This phone keeps getting fucked up on you guys. What's up with that?
I think at this time it was you.
No, it was all your. I'm going to hang up. Right? Come on. Hey, you know, Artie, no matter what, I think you're hilarious, and we always had fun, and so that's
Joe, this ain't about you. It's about the kid that I met. That's your kid, who's a nice kid, who I think you're going to hurt by this.
Yeah, well, Paul, he's not a kid. He's 27. You know, he makes his own choices and decisions.
Hello?
In his own life.
Dave.
I'm gonna.
What is going on?
And David's on there. Wait, David, you there?
Yeah.
Hey, we keep losing Joey. Did your phone disconnect?
My phone has disconnected 3 times.
So it's got to be us then.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't hung up because of Artie. Trust me that.
No, we know, sir.
Yeah, we don't know. We're having trouble, and I just lost Joey
Your
again.
layer of sleaze is way stronger than that.
Well, listen, pal. Maybe you and I will meet.
There he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He can't even make his threat or his offer of a
fuck
duel.
me with this phone system.
Well, you are.
I'm fucked. I'm getting pissed now.
That was getting to be fun.
I wanted his threat on tape.
Yeah.
Well, you got half a threat.
If anybody's worried about XM and Sirius merging, I think it's necessary because we can't afford a phone system.
Do you want to meet?
Yeah, it's a.
Let me tell you something. I'll tell you what I'm going to do to you.
It might have been divine intervention for that guy, because if we ever met, he might have an Adirondack coming out of his ass.
He doesn't like you, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
I don't like him either.
All right, here's Joey. Hey, Joey, this is crazy.
Yeah, man, we keep getting cut off, but it's on your end.
Yeah, it is.
We must have a time limit or something.
It's definitely our fault.
You know what it is?
Point.
We have one of those old pay phones.
There you go.
If you don't put the quarters in, you lose everybody.
The operator needs more money.
See, God doesn't want this promoted.
Artie's really worked up.
Yeah, Artie's pissed off. I'm getting that feeling for the little bit that I can hear because I keep getting cut off. But Artie, it's like, you know, you hung with Mary Jo at the last show, right? Out here in L.A.?
I've met her a couple of times, sure.
He is right, Joey, though. If you bang Amy Fisher,
yeah,
it's going to fuck your kids up real bad.
Right.
Well, the thing is, it sounds like Artie's more concerned than Joey is. I don't think that's a good thing.
Who gives a shit about me? Listen, you know, who gives a shit about me?
But you should give a shit. You should give a shit about yourself, because your kids probably give a shit about you. So you should give a
shit. Give 2 shits out about. She could rip my fucking chest out. At this point in time, she doesn't give a flying fuck.
Who's this?
Who?
Mary Jo.
But what about your kids?
You know something? I love my kids. My kids love me. It's like, you know, I don't know what else to tell you.
You don't think this would hurt them?
You know something? I'd probably have to sit down with them, talk to them.
Maybe
You're going to have time to talk to them before you
might want to do that before
bang
the date.
Amy Fisher?
Well, first you'll bang her, then you'll talk to him. Although I personally would love to see this.
Well, of course we would. It would be good for us.
I think a lot of people would. I mean, but seriously, I just want to.
When you talk to Amy on,
but
wait a second. When you talk to Amy on the phone, like, is she talking romance?
You know, we talk about a lot of things. Yeah,
have you had phone sex?
No.
But what, like, does she ever say, you know, I did love sleeping with you, Joey. You were so great in bed. You're such a man.
Well, you know what? She did tell me that she loved me very much back in the day and now. So it's like, you know, I don't think I'm responsible for her breakup with her husband or anything like that. I would hope not, but I think she's just looking for a change and moving in a different direction.
Right, she's vulnerable
Is it
right
merely
now.
a coincidence that the two of you are getting divorced at the same time?
You want to know something? I didn't know this was happening on my end. This has happened like when I got out.
I see.
So I didn't know what was going on.
What is it, Freddie?
On my end.
I actually have a couple.
Out to this, you know.
I have a couple of questions for Joey. Joey, when you were with Amy back in the day, did you think it was going to get more serious? Did you hope it would get more serious, or was it just a fuck?
That's what it was. Just.
But how about now? Do you think you would love to see it develop?
I'm going to see where it goes.
Back in the day, he's saying she was just a fuck.
Right.
Well, wait a minute.
He's not ruling out the fact that maybe it could develop into something. Otherwise, it's just...
Absolutely, he's not ruling it out. But to me, it seems odd because you just found out you're getting a divorce. You're already ready to jump into something else with Amy Fisher?
Hey, he's been in prison a year.
Not that I'm ready to.
There's no other girls on the planet.
Right. You know what? And he's used to her.
By the way, Joey, have you had sex since you got out of prison then?
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, David's back on the phone.
They can't talk about it.
Artie, David's back on the phone. He was in the middle of threatening you. We're sorry about the phones.
What was the threat, David? You get right back.
Dave, continue your threat, Dave.
What was the threat?
I don't know.
You were saying, do you want to meet?
Hey, buddy, if I ever get...
maybe he wants me to be in the next Mafia Princess movie.
Listen,
Maybe it's
all I
a
can tell you
business
is this.
meeting.
Go crazy.
I have heard that you have sparks of genius. I just haven't seen it today, that's all.
All right, dude. You know what? You know what? I said my piece. As a matter of fact, this little argument's probably going to get you more press because you're on Howard's show than anything.
Listen, I'm not here to get press from me. I'm excited about Amy and Joey and their...
That is exciting.
That's what I'm here
You know, David
is
very excited about Amy and Joey and Mary Joe. He's been excited about them for
David,
a long
why
time.
are you
I
excited?
brought Amy, Mary Jo, and Joey together. They said that would never happen. And the fact is, when you see Mary Jo on Thursday, whatever, she will tell you that I brought them together. And I'm looking for people to have love and be reunionized and have fun and have good families. I have children. I know what you're saying, Artie, but you can't, at some point or another, when your kids are grown up, I don't know if you have kids, but at some point or another, you have to live for yourself. And you can't always live in the past.
Okay, Dave, but let me ask you this. All craziness aside.
I mean, kids are my number one thing. I'm working for 9.
Well, listen to Artie's question.
Okay, so suppose someone shot the mother of your kids. Would your kids? Well, suppose in the past it happened. Would your kids be upset if you were dating them publicly?
Well, listen, I'm telling you right now, people change, and I don't know what was there 15 years ago. I wasn't part of Mary Jo and Joey's relationship. I don't know what caused it. I don't know if there were drugs and alcohol. 85% of all crimes have something to do with drugs and alcohol.
Right.
We'll say that.
Well, I know something about that, but you know.
So my feeling is, and believe me, I know something about this too, and I work for the sheriff's office. They're wonderful people. Sheriff Lee Bach is the finest man I've ever met. He's going to be governor of the state of California. We work for charities called 999 for Kids. And
Do you think you could hook up OJ and Nicole's sister?
Nice.
Yeah.
What about that?
OJ was in the same cell that Joey was in, by the way.
Is that right?
And we went in there, and the reality is what we're trying to do is show there is a lot of crap that can happen because of alcohol and drugs. I think if you stay away from alcohol and drugs, there's less than a 15% chance that there's going to be a shooting.
Let's see what the fans have to say.
I can't argue with that.
Stephen in Cleveland, you're on the air.
Thanks for taking my call, Howard. You know, I other than the shooting, I mean, this was just nothing more than an affair. But, man, Joe, you got to look at this thing like, you know, what it's going to do to you, the relationship you have with your kids. I mean, this guy is nothing more than a parasite trying to make a buck. Artie, you hit it right on the head. I
think Artie's changing his mind because, Artie, I think you realize if people are in love, anything can happen. You can have cancer. You can be an alcoholic. You can be a drug addict. I'm not saying anything that's too far away from any family in the world. Why doesn't everybody deserve a second chance?
Well, so let them have love on their own, buddy. I mean, why do you
have to hook them up?
What is your interest in it?
What's your love connection?
I'm a
Why are you the love connection?
You know, I'm doing a project coming up with with many talent that are superlative talents. The fact that Joey and Amy are this item that they are is not my doing. I just happen to facilitate it.
All right.
Like Sinatra with Dean and Jerry.
Exactly.
I freaking love you.
Listen. I gotta say something. You know what? I've met Joey and Mary and now Paulie a couple of times, and to tell you the truth, I have an affection for them because I probably have the same background as them. I'm the same type of person, and I really like them. I do. I think they're deep down, they're good people, all three of them, and I just feel that it's just good. This is going to tear them further apart.
Artie,
it's just the worst thing that could happen to a family.
People show their sides. Like, you have a side that you show the public, but then some people
David, you can't think this would be good for Joey's kids to sit there and know their dad is now in love with the woman who shot their mother.
You've been through a divorce, Howard.
Yes.
You know that a lot of stuff happens when you decide to get divorced. Your kids sometimes take sides. All sorts of things happen. All I can tell you is that
usually it's unjustified.
Yeah, I mean...
At the end of the day, this is all for the love of money. What are you talking about, pal?
I'm just saying, as someone...
I'm just telling you, the reality of this is people go through divorce, people go through separation, they go through alcohol, they go through drugs.
They usually don't go through gunshots, though.
You have a life. And, you don't live it only for your kids. You live it for your kids before they're 18. And then they have their own lives.
Oh.
Yeah, but a lot of this stuff is history.
Howard?
Adam, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Is the guy from Cleveland still?
No, now there's a guy from New York City. Go ahead, Adam.
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes,
Hello.
go ahead.
Hey, Joey, man, I got to give you some advice. You need to stay away from her. Not for anything else for your kids, but for yourself, man. She is so stupid. I used to live across the street from her. I just moved 6 months ago. She is so stupid, she'll get you arrested for doing something stupid.
She is not stupid. You're wrong.
Really?
She's a very... you sound like an idiot, but she's a smart girl.
Oh, really? Okay. Let's see.
You're an idiot. She's smart.
She drives David. First of all...
And she's hot.
I want to hear this guy. Let me hear this guy. I want to hear this guy. Seriously,
First of all, her husband spent all her money. She told my wife and her girlfriends in the neighborhood. Nothing left. Gone.
We don't know that.
Okay.
This is hearsay evidence.
So Joey, don't worry about the money. It's not there. You got to start it all over again. Number two, the girl drives around the neighborhood with the kids in the back seat, not buckled, jumping around in the front seat.
Oh, that's all hearsay. Come on. Let's go.
Yeah, we don't even know if he lives across the street from Amy Fisher.
Dominic, you're on the air. Go ahead.
That's the idea. You don't know.
Dominic was Joey's lawyer for a while.
I started with Joey actually through Howard, and then I helped Mary Jo later, and Joey knows that.
Yeah.
And then I helped Amy get out of jail, so I kind of was there from the beginning to the absolute end.
Okay.
And I understand Howard and Robin's attitude, but what I don't understand is why you would make the comments you make about Artie, who's the best guy in the world.
I love Artie. You're talking to me, Dominic, or somebody else?
Krieff, whatever.
Oh, no.
Krieff.
Well, I love Artie, man. I've seen him. I think
don't know
Artie's a great dude.
I think he's got sparks of brilliance. All I'm saying is it sounds to me like this issue is sensitive, and I don't know why. I don't know Artie. All I can tell you is there was alcohol and drugs involved 15 years ago. There's not anymore, and if there's not, then at least people can think clearly. That's all I can say.
Alcohol and drugs by who?
By Amy and I think Joey was probably...
No.
Joey never did drugs, and I read every probation report.
I was totally clean.
Absolutely.
Totally clean when all that went down. I got clean in 1988
all
from
it takes is
everything.
one person to be alcoholic.
If you can make money with this, that's up to you. But I think Artie's point and everyone else's point is true, and that may be something Joey accepts. But if these kids came out of this okay, I say that's an act of God almost, because they went through hell. I was there.
Do you think things will change when they're 25, that Joey makes a decision like this to do anything in his life?
I don't know.
I don't know. They hate Ivanka, his current wife. They have given her such a hard time. They've never accepted her. It doesn't matter if it's Amy Fisher, Ivanka, whoever it is. Their family is never going to accept anyone as the mother of Mary Jo.
Hey, Dominic?
This is almost like
Dominic,
a movie that you wouldn't believe the script.
Hey, man, I got to tell you, and anybody who's listening to this, Dominic and I have always said this, you're very rare. You are, and I've been through attorneys and met with them, and I got to tell you something. You have never lied to me, Dominic. You have never misled me. You will help me make decisions to go on and make the right decisions. And I got to tell you, man, you never lied to me. You never told me this. Honest to God, you were great for me, and you helped me recover for this. This is now part of my recovery.
Okay.
Still 15 years later. I don't know how this is going to come out. I don't know.
If Amy calls me, I'll give her a free divorce. And when Mary Jo called me, and forget why, you know who paid for it, and that was my...
Right.
and it was a lot of money. But all I'm saying is, listen, you got to do what you got to do. Right. But I think Artie, who I truly love, is just trying to say to you, you know, is it going to hurt the kids? And maybe that's a test you're going to give.
Yeah, I think
it's incredible. Dominic, they're not 8 years old.
Well, I'm not saying I'm right or wrong.
Well, it doesn't matter if a kid is 8 years old. If a kid,
are you telling me that at some point or another you don't?
Listen. There's a billion women on the planet. We're talking about.
There may or may not.
We're talking about specifically the woman who shot Mary
their
Jo.
mother.
Listen, you want to know
one other thing people are forgetting that she was underage when he was having sex with her, so there was another act of victimization going on.
Nobody wants to listen to me. You guys are doing a great fucking
Listen. The thing is, you know, I never met Joey's daughter.
Joey's going to fuck Amy Fisher. I hear it in his voice. He does not. He's hell bent on doing this.
But after I met his son,
I'm hearing that now they're going to just put the two of them in a house and see what happens.
Right.
That's crazy.
Am I right, David, or not?
You are brilliant. You're the only one that makes sense on this show. Because to me, you understand this show.
Oh, you're nuts, David. I'm going to get on Artie's side in a minute.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen. I mean, people make money off snuff films, too.
Really?
I don't know why I'm so smart, but I'm telling you.
But I can't see. I mean, it's one thing to have them have a meeting. It's another thing to have them dancing around town.
Hold it.
Going to Vegas.
Joey, it's a done deal, isn't it? Pretty much.
You're underestimating Amy. Amy has 2 kids.
Hold it, Dominic. I didn't get an answer.
Right?
I didn't get an answer.
She's a great mother.
I don't think she'll do anything to harm her kids.
Joey.
And if you two can put a show on.
I got to have a word in here. Joey.
I agree with Dominic. I really do.
Joey, you're going to have sex.
You've always been the voice of reason.
Wait.
And God bless you, and I love you.
So what do you agree with? He's saying not to have sex with this girl.
Well, that's not the issue.
That's not
I
the issue.
discussed that on the phone today before they even meet, whether or not they're going to have sex, so Amy's children have to see a headline like that.
So what's the issue?
You could sell this as a reality show.
You want to see them in a house?
Wait. What's the issue?
I don't even know. Howard's the only one that brought it up. I've never brought it up.
What is the issue?
If you can believe this or not, honestly, from my heart, I owe Amy a huge apology.
It's not about sex.
For me to get started into this another phase of my life, I owe Amy a huge apology, and whether anybody's there to see it or hear it or not, and I hope somebody is, because I owe it to her publicly. I really do, because of the last try. And the last try, I was a fucking maniac.
And by the way, those got the highest ratings of any Entertainment Tonight sweep special ever.
I'm sure it did, Dave. I'm not arguing there's going to be interest in this, but, you know, after I met Joey's kid, Paulie, I honestly said to myself that night, I said, wow, that kid turned out great. He's nice. He ducked a bullet. He got through it, and he's going to be fine. And now you're dragging him back into it. Why test him twice?
Artie, you and I have something in common.
Artie, in my defense to that, I love my children, and I'm sure you speak to Paulie, and he tells you he loves me. We have a great relationship. We go riding our Harleys in the hills and everything, and I have a great relationship with Paulie.
Oh, here we go again.
Are we there?
Yeah, we're
here. Go.
Wow, my son Paulie is not 12 years old anymore. He's 27. He's a grown man. You know?
I know, Joe, but
and my daughter Jessie, I'm sure you met. You know, she's working hard and she's doing her thing. She's 24 years old.
He didn't meet Jessie, he said.
Oh, okay.
I never met Jessie, but you know, again, I just said to myself, God, this kid ducked such a bullet in his life.
Look, we're going over the same thing.
Right. I don't know that Joey's actually. Have you told your children what you're doing?
No.
I haven't seen or spoken to either one of my beautiful children.
Wait, David, you got to shut up for 3 seconds and let the guy finish a sentence.
That's okay. You guys are doing a great job.
Joey.
Yeah.
You said you were interrupted. David jumps on every line you say. What did you say? You haven't seen your kids how long?
I haven't seen Paul or Jessie since I went into the county, and that was January. I haven't seen them.
So it doesn't sound like...
I've called and left messages for Paulie, but I haven't heard from any. I haven't heard from them. I know that they want to see me and speak with me, but I haven't. And you know, for everything that everybody says about me, and we've all ducked this whole thing, just gotten through it. I am a very sensitive guy, and I know you guys a long time. And Howard, you were the only one there back 15 years ago when all this shit jumped off, and you were really the only one who gave me the chance to speak Honestly, you really did. You know,
all right, all right. Well, everyone's just saying to you, better think this through.
I haven't seen my kids, and I really need to, but I just got out like 8 days ago, and I'm dealing with so much.
There's something wrong here between you and your kids if you haven't seen them for that long. So I would think real hard about whether or not you should see Amy Fisher.
I have a question. Did they visit him in jail?
No, he said no.
He hasn't seen them.
No, I didn't want them to, guys, because it's a real shitty place to be, even for the people who come to visit inmates. It's a bad place to be.
All right. Thank you, David. And David Krieff. Yep. Joey Buttafuoco, thank you. And keep us posted on what happens now between.
You got it, man.
All right.
Listen, guys, honestly, I hope everything turns out all right. I really do.
Thanks, Artie. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, Robin.
Bye.
Bye. Right.
Bye, Howard.
You let that guy have it in there.
Yeah, I have no more energy. I don't know. Just something about it struck me the wrong way. And I did meet Joey's kid, and I felt bad. I don't know. I feel bad for the kid, and now it's just. I mean, this is how anybody could disagree with what we were saying in there is beyond me.
Well, you were dead on, and you've been in show business a long time. Does he remind you of a lot of the creeps you've met?
I don't know, man. I'll tell you, I've met some creeps, but that takes it to another level, man. That's creepiness at level red. I don't know.
And the fact that he tried to feign that he cared and that
he cares about people in love. I don't know, man. It's a fucked up world. I'm glad I'm not that healthy, and I'll be leaving soon. Okay, you guys can deal with David Krieff.
You know what's really fucked up? It's like everybody has a second chance. Everybody should get a second chance, except me. I'm not allowed to have a second chance in my life, I guess. You know, Mary Jo, God bless her, she's got a new guy in her life, and she's happy, and that's good. You know, my children even got a second chance in life because they were very young when all this happened to their mom, and it's, they got a second chance to move on. And like Ivanka always told me, that's why I fell in love with Ivanka. I said, because she always told me, when is it my turn? Don't you get another chance? It's like, I think I just got my second chance with Ivanka, and I really believe that. I really believe that now she's gone, so...
Lady in the water, and God knows what's going to happen, and I already regret it.
How come?
It never ends up being what you intend it to be, but hopefully I'll walk out and it won't be. I'll have to distract people from listening to the thing.
And you're usually a pretty good sport with Howard. He likes to joke around with you a lot, likes to poke fun at you.
We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Now he's unrestricted, though. You think it might get worse in there?
I have no doubt. No doubt.
M. Night Shyamalan is a huge film director.
The Sixth Sense?
Yeah, we've had him in many times on terrestrial radio. This is his first time here on satellite radio.
Unbreakable?
I'll go through the whole resume. Hey, M. Hey, Night. Or M. Night.
Do we call him M? I just said hi, M. I don't know what to say.
Hey.
It's Night. It's been so long since I spoke to you. I forgot if it's M or Night.
It's Night.
Hey, Night.
How are you, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
And he brought in Rob Reiner, another famous director. How are you, Rob?
Doing very well.
Yeah, love your films, too. You're not Rob Reiner, are you?
No.
Who are you?
This is my brother-in-law, Bill.
Oh, that's your brother-in-law?
Yeah, I was in for the premiere last night.
I thought you were married to an Indian chick.
Yeah, my sister. He's married.
Oh, he married your sister.
My sister.
He married an Indian, too.
Yeah.
Oh, you married an Indian,
yeah,
too?
I did.
Well, that's hot. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, your brother-in-law's a big famous guy now, huh?
He is.
But you never expected that.
Your family didn't arrange that marriage, did they?
That's right.
No.
No,
Hey,
they didn't
Night.
arrange that one.
Congratulations, you have yet another new movie out.
Thanks.
I was reading about this. This is a crazy story. You still living in Philadelphia?
I am.
Don't you think you're getting pigeoned? Like, you probably should be living in Los Angeles at this point, but now it's almost like a thing that you live in Philadelphia.
You won't live there, huh?
Yeah. Is that going on, sort of?
No, I'm really pretty comfortable over there.
Why wouldn't you? Wouldn't it be easier to get movies done? There's a writing community out there. There are creative people you should probably be talking to about films. Like, in a way, aren't you sort of sequestering yourself in Philadelphia?
Well, not for the creative reasons. I mean, in the end, I write the stuff and all that stuff, you know.
But you don't want to work with anybody else.
No, it's not that. I think that there is a drawback there that they don't. I don't see them at lunch and the restaurants, and we don't go to each other's kids' birthday parties and all that stuff, and so they can think of you as an outsider, stranger.
Well, I was just reading the strangest article. Like, apparently all of Hollywood is waiting for you to fail now.
Well, definitely. I don't know
he's
what
feeling
the deal
pressure.
is.
I'll tell you know what it is. Let's go through your film resume. You came on the scene with one of the biggest movies of all time, The Sixth Sense. Then you made a second film, which I happen to think was better than The Sixth Sense.
The second one, yeah.
Talking about Unbreakable.
Yeah, you guys really dug that. Except Jackie hated it, I remember.
Jackie, well, look where Jackie is.
He ain't here anymore. Notice that.
I thought Bruce Willis's performance in there was one of his best in years, which you got out of him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he wasn't being, he was believable. And that film was you. It wasn't as big as everyone expected. Right. After Sixth Sense, how much did that gross?
I think 250 million.
250 million.
Yeah.
So
that sucks.
Yeah, I think that Unbreakable made about 83 million or something.
No, Unbreakable made 250 million.
Oh, it
that
did.
That was a terrible flop.
What did Sixth Sense make?
666.
666 million.
Yeah.
So Unbreakable is viewed as a flop because I don't know why people root against you. But that's no flop. That's a $250 million film. Go try and make $250 million worth of film. I mean, that's an amazing amount of money.
And can I say something? I think Unbreakable is a phenomenal film. I was telling you during the break how much I love it. But I think that the number you gave, 250, is probably a worldwide number. And I don't think it did as well domestically. Although I thought it was a phenomenal movie.
It did about 100.
You know, do they care where the money comes from?
I never understood that. Why do they count the grosses of a film domestically and internationally? Like,
oh, no,
who cares?
It's the same pot.
It's the same pot.
Yeah. Exactly the same money. So, like, for example, like Adam Sandler's gigantic domestic, but doesn't have foreign, you know, like that. So, but there's somebody that might have the exact same foreign numbers, and so they're actually double.
Yeah. So, I mean, you're no slouch. You made some decent money. Then you made, what was the third movie you made?
Signs.
Signs, which did really well, right?
Back when Mel Gibson had some sense, yeah.
How much money did that make?
400.
400 million?
Yeah.
I mean, now, I'm making a point here. Just stay with me.
Okay.
So 400 million. Then you did the movie with Ron Howard's daughter.
Yeah, The Village.
The Village.
Yeah.
How much did that make?
270.
$270 million.
They still said that was a disappointment.
Well, that was actually the third most profitable movie of the entire year behind Spider-Man 2 and Shrek 2.
Yeah, because what did it cost you to make that movie?
It was like 60.
60 million.
Yeah, but everybody was saying at the time, oh, Village is not doing so well.
I don't know. Look, I'm telling you, I don't know who they're holding me to, but...
And you've made Hollywood how much money at this point?
I think 1.6 billion or something.
All right, so here's my point. So you made 1.6 billion for Disney. Disney made all those movies. You have this incredible relationship with Disney. 1.6 billion. Can you imagine making one? Oh, actually, I did make 1.6 billion for a company.
And more, yeah.
Sure. Look where I am.
You know exactly how I feel.
That's right. So 1.6 billion dollars.
Right. That's theaters only.
That's not DVD. That's not TV.
Oh, there's another billion on DVD.
Wow.
So you've made about $3 billion for this. $2.5 billion for this company. So now you come up with your next movie, which is the movie you're out promoting now, and that's Lady in the Water.
Correct.
Okay. Starring Paul Giamatti, who I know, and Ron Howard's daughter again.
Right.
What's with you and Ron? What, do you have a hard on for Ron Howard? Do you want to be tight with him? I mean, she's good, but why not use a different chick? What's going on with you?
I tend to kind of use people more than once. Like Joaquin, I used twice, and Bruce, I used twice. That kind of thing.
You in love with this bitch or what? What's going on?
She's a good lady.
Well, you got a hot for her, right?
No.
You like working with her?
Is she your muse?
Very, very
your
professional.
So listen to this story. And see if I got this right.
Okay, okay, I'll correct you if you got it wrong.
All right. So you had an idea based on a story you used to tell your kids.
Correct.
That there was a lady living in the pool at your house.
Right. It was just one of the bedtime stories I told the kids.
Which is so bizarre because the story my kids loved the most when they were young is we had Pool Monster. It was this guy who lived in the pool.
Are you saying that M. Night ripped you off?
Yeah. No, but I can relate to this. I can relate to this. It was called Bubble Monster. And the Bubble Monster would come out, and I, you know what? I thought it was a dumb story. Maybe I should have made it into a film.
Look at you.
It was really bad.
Disney would have thrown you out, too.
Yeah, my story wasn't as elaborate. So you had this thing that, you did with your kids, and you said, I'm going to make a movie called Lady in the Water about a lady who lives in a pool. Paul Giamatti, regular guy. All of a sudden, there's a lady living in his pool.
Correct.
Okay.
finds out, right?
And he finds out. All right. So you write the script, and then you bring it to Disney, right?
Right.
Your partner for so long in all your films.
Okay.
Do you have a deal with them where you have to show them a film first?
I mean, not actually. Generally, no. On that particular one, I did, but I have always showed them. Give them, just kind of a moral thing, just kind of come in.
You didn't have like a certain
on
number
that particular
of
one.
deal?
On that one, I particularly did, but on none of the others, and I did it anyway.
All right, you were contractually obligated to show them.
Show it to them.
Okay, so you write the script, and it's upon completion.
Yes.
You send it to the person who reads the scripts home. Is that true? Was that the first move as soon as you finished?
Yes.
All right. So is a man or a woman that you send the script to?
Well, there's a few people.
A couple of people you send it.
Now, do you send them as you go along, or is it a completed script?
No, well, that was part of the thing. Was I hadn't quite finished it, but I thought that everything would be cool since
since you're M. Night Shyamalan.
You're M. Night Shyamalan.
Yeah, I thought it'd be cool. So but I was I could tell there was something really exciting happening in the script. I hadn't quite gotten it yet.
Right.
And it was a little raw, but I thought it was going to be fine.
Why would you send them a raw script? I mean, why not send them the finished script?
Well, I did, because there's kind of, simultaneous things happening where you get the cast and you start getting the crew together. You pick a slot when you're going to shoot it. So it's not necessarily like, say it took me an extra 3 more months to finish it, which it did. That time we could be spending setting it up, and rather than doing it linearly, we could be a little bit more efficient with it. So it was just that kind of, hey, we're all going to make this, so let's just.
For future film writers out there, is it a mistake to send a raw script to anybody?
Absolutely.
Now you've learned that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing was, I think that I didn't realize at the time, that you have to just always just finish it. People don't have the vision to just to see the frame of the house and say it's going to be great. A lot of people can't. Even the people that do it for a living.
That's right. Sometimes people don't have vision. Okay.
You just finish it.
So you send it. Now you started to become upset because when you sent the script over, one of the women who's supposed to read it wouldn't even read it.
Okay, well, now you're starting to reference a book that was written about me, a reporter's version of what happened to me over the last year and a half.
You're saying that book is not true?
Not that it's not true. It's his take on the events that happened.
But wasn't it true that what you felt was they came to you, you had a meeting with Disney.
That's correct.
And Disney said to you, we don't like the film.
They didn't. What they said was, it's real strange, and it is. And they didn't really understand where I was going with it.
That sounds interesting to me.
Isn't The Sixth Sense real strange? Isn't The Village real strange?
Yeah, they're all, when you start to get that's the thing that I started bringing up, which was that this has always been the issue, which is, I'm not typically conventional, and the things that aren't conventional have always been an issue. So Unbreakable at the time was a big conflict.
So when you wrote the film, and now you have a meeting with Disney, Disney said, we don't think the film is ready to go, and we don't want to put money into this thing.
No, actually,
and you left the meeting and cried.
Well, what actually happened was, I have a final cut and all those things, and I just never ever want to use that power, because it's if you're pulling the gun on somebody, then.
You like to be collaborative. By final cut,
you want to be supported.
You could override the studio's feelings on any film,
on anything,
but you like to be a team player.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, I'm not in that place where I don't want to, I won't do a good job. I just won't do a good job. So when it was playing out like that, and I just realized that they had, just didn't see it. Or the thing, I guess the way I interpreted it, and it's just my interpretation, was the things in the movies, the 4 movies previous, that were unusual and unorthodox were the things that were, God, if you just didn't do that, we would have made another $100 million, or we would have made $1 billion. If you just had Bruce and Sam fight it out in Unbreakable, you would have just had this. If you blew up the village and the kids got free in the village, you would have made another 100. These are conversations I've had over and over and over. Yes, I'm aware of that. Yeah, I'm aware of it, but that's not how I felt. I wanted Unbreakable to be this somber thing. I wanted it to be a nightmare at the end. I wanted the village, the village.
Yeah,
I wanted to root for the adults. I didn't choose the kids. I chose the adults. I sided with them. These are all, I totally understand, compromising.
These
to the
are
box
your
office.
decisions because you're an artist. Yes, you want the film to do well commercially.
And I wouldn't be irresponsible, and I haven't been.
You have proven yourself over the course of these films. You've made $2.5 billion for the Disney studios, and here they were yet challenging you again, and it hurt.
It definitely hurt, because I felt like this movie, Lady, was going to be kind of like this for you, kind of the beginning of a new thing where I was not going to play by the rules. And I literally was saying to them, you know what? I have the opportunity with the audience and everything to just play like an independent filmmaker on a mass scale. You know, my movies get released. This movie's getting released on 9,000 screens around the world. On a mass scale, I can make independent movies.
And these aren't typical Hollywood films, is what you're saying. Like, a lot of these should have been maybe independent films, but because of your success, now everyone's meddling. I mean, you even wrote the Stuart Little screenplay. You would think that that would mean something to these guys who have written nothing their entire lives.
You know what it's like?
What is it like?
It's like the show Columbo. And
How do you figure?
Let me tell you why.
All right, go ahead.
The cops always disagree with Columbo in every episode.
Every episode.
In every episode, Columbo's always right at the end.
And you'd think after 3 seasons of Columbo, the other cops would say, you know, you're fucking brilliant.
Right. You think in the 4th year they'd go, Columbo says this, so it's right.
Right.
You want to watch the TV.
Yeah, but no, they have to disagree with Columbo in every fucking show.
What have you read about this, Artie? You seem to be very aware of M. Night Shyamalan's career.
Well, I want to make sure that you know, he's on the right page with this too, because he mentioned that this is a reporter's idea. But I read the article, I believe, in Entertainment Weekly that just came out. Now, do you agree with that or not?
Well, that's excerpts from the book that the reporter.
Yeah, that book, though, they're claiming was so authorized.
I know. You know why they're claiming that?
Did you cry when Disney...
Because the reporter actually dug me.
Oh.
Right.
After spending a year and a half, he actually dug me and sided with me on this subject, and so he must be a sycophant.
He must have just written whatever you said.
As the New York Times Review didn't say, oh, Knight has a sycophant. Oh, great. So it's only legitimate if they hate you.
You can tell the guy liked you.
Did you cry?
You know what? I did. See, I knew what was going to happen. I knew when I was sitting in... What?
Somebody's got a cold.
Bastard. Yeah, give me the music. Give me Robin's music.
Why did you cry? When Disney sat with you and your agent in a meeting, and they did not have confidence in Lady in the Water. Who was at the table when you started to cry?
Well, there's times in your life.
Come on, seriously.
No, you didn't cry in the room, did you?
No, not then. What happened was
smart man.
No,
I understand. It
was emotional because look, you know, I could have easily made 30 movies for Disney, and we could have gone, you know.
Are you saying you'll never work with them again?
I don't know what's gonna happen. No, I'm not saying that.
But what you're saying is Disney. When Disney saw that you were upset, they said, you know what, Knight. Fuck what we think. We're going to give you $60 million. Go make your film.
Right.
You said no.
Right.
I see that you guys do not have faith in my new film.
Right.
You don't have faith in me.
Right.
I'm going to someone else to make this film.
I said, yeah, what I said to them was, this is all I said to them. They said, okay, I explained where I was going with the movie, and I said, it's very eccentric, it's like Princess Bride, it's a very unusual movie. You got to go with the kind of unusual tone. If it seems insane, like I went through it and I said everything that I've written since I was 21 years old, and every single thing has been made and been profitable. And I said, and so when I come to you with this, and it seems a little crazy, just take a step back, just hold on 1 second before you go, you're insane, you need to come and go make, you know, traditional movies. Just hang on 1 second, just hear an explanation. But they didn't. They came forward and gave me no room. And it really it made me feel like the things in me that were holding me from doing like more adventurous stuff, taking huge risks, was these voices that hanging over my shoulder. You know what I mean? And I said to them, God, if it seems insane to you, just hear an explanation of why. You know, I'm sure, again, you know, all the great comedies and all that stuff seemed insane at the time.
I would rather you take risks and miss once in a while than to feel completely stifled and go to the cookie-cutter movie-making thing.
Yeah, do you think they'd be ready to go out on a limb with you?
Right.
Who are they going to go out on a limb with?
Well, they didn't think it was going to end that way. So they thought they were having a dialogue, but...
But you put your foot down and you said, that's it. I'm not going to make the movie with you. And what did you do? As soon as you said that, every other studio said, that we're dying to do business with you. We'll give you the money.
Right. And again, just to clarify what happened there, what happened was when they offered the money to make the movie, and it was very kind for them to do that even though they didn't get it. You know what I mean? It was as a situation where I said to them, and I said it to them right there, I said, I will make a bad movie for you. If I look in your eyes and I make the movie for you, I will make a bad movie. That's not how it's going to work for a year and a half where I'm like, all I can hear is your doubt, all I can hear is you
second-guessing yourself.
I will just be terrible. You have to write with confidence. You know, when you're performing, you got to just take leaps. And so I said to them, I won't be able to do it.
If Disney, after that experience with Disney, did you ever consider not making this film?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
You were going to back out?
Well, I just said, you know what? You don't want to be that crazy artist that doesn't listen and just goes off. You know, there's many examples of directors that just go right off the edge and they can't reach anybody anymore.
Right.
So this could be one of those situations, and I was very aware of that, where I was like, my tastes are getting too rarefied, and I'm just getting too, isolated, and what I'm thinking is just too screwy.
So what changed your mind and gave you the confidence to make this film?
Well, I went back and I said, okay, look. And the agent started calling, and he was like, all right, Michael Jordan's a free agent, let's go. And I was like, we're not calling anybody.
Oh, that's funny.
And then the calls started coming in, and people were going to get on planes and come to Philly. And I just said, tell everyone, just don't come. Just don't come just let me think about what I need to do here. So I just went back to the script, and I kept writing it and I got the tone better and better, this kind of balance of kind of mania, which I knew is going to be, it's a tonal thing. You know what I mean? It's like if you read, Dr. Strangelove or something, it would seem insane. You know what I mean? You have to, it's the just getting the tone just right.
So you went back and you worked on the script so that people would get it, and then when you brought it to the other, Universal, I guess.
So I went,
Warner Brothers.
Warner Brothers.
Then there was one particular guy that I wanted to make the movie for.
Okay.
And so I did the kind of dumb financial thing when I had a bunch of people, really great people and great studios that were ready to go. I took it to only one studio, and I took it to only one guy, and I gave it to him, and I flew out to Los Angeles. It was Warner Brothers, and I called them up, and I just said, so here's the situation. I just left Disney with this thing, and it's a quirky movie, and I need you to be totally upfront, not try to do a future thing with me and not do things for the wrong reasons.
Right. Don't just make this film so you can get my next 5 films.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So I need you I need to see it in your eyes, and if you don't, it's cool. I will come back. I promise. There's not going to be any hard feelings. So the Warner sent their plane. And I said, I'm not.
Sent their plane.
They sent their plane, and I said, you know what?
What is on the plane? Just to take you away from the story for a second. The chicks,
couches, and
other.
What kind of food? What kind of food?
Great food.
Who do you take on the plane with you? You go yourself?
Who did I take? I took an assistant.
How hot is she?
The reporter.
Right.
Could you pry that brother-in-law off you for 1 second?
He's riding the greatest.
He's so kind. He's just sitting here.
Busted a job.
You're banging Knight's sister, huh?
All right.
Wait a second.
Right.
Let's find out. You never could ask him this shit. Let me go for it.
How long?
No. We're not going
to. How long has that been happening?
How old's your sister?
20 years.
20
years you've been banging Knights?
Oh, my God.
So have you figured out how to get money out of Knight? What do you do for a living?
I'm a CEO of a software company.
CEO of a software. So you got your own money?
Yeah.
Have you ever asked Knight for some money? Has he ever given you any money?
We're free with stuff.
Whoa. What does that mean? Knight's worth what? What are you worth? About $100 million?
I'm okay. It's all good.
He's probably worth $100 million. Does he ever does he ever go to the sister and say, look, I'll give you $1 million bucks. Go live your life.
Get rid of that guy.
Have you ever received any kind of cash from him?
We have our own cash.
You have your own cash, so there's nothing like that.
Although if I asked, he'd give it to me.
Definitely.
You really?
Definitely. When I was 14 and I'd write scripts and give it to him, he would type them into the computer and at his work.
Spell check them.
Spell check them. I mean, this was tedious stuff.
If I was you, I'd sue Knight and couldn't claim ownership of some of the material.
Just wait until this one hits.
You're gonna have kids that look like Stuart Little, that look like Rob Reiner and M. Night Shyamalan. They'd be like a super director.
Shyamalan.
Where did that come from?
That's an Irish name.
You're a big fan, aren't you?
All right.
Shyamalan.
Well, your parents are very traditional. Were they pissed that your sister married a white guy?
Well, there's kind of an interesting thing that happens in the Indian culture, which is, don't marry a white person, don't marry a white, and then you marry it, then they worship them because they actually have like white worship kind of thing going on.
Oh, is that what happens?
Yeah.
That's why they
don't come in the house.
Do it.
And then they come in the house, sit right here.
Really?
Yeah, they're treated like kings.
Because
in the end, they're fair. So
that's sort of like me and Beth. Her mother hung up the phone when she heard she was went to church and started praying to Jesus. Now she comes over and seems to adore me.
She's all right with it.
She's very nice to me. I don't know. She got over it after a year. So wait a second. You get on this plane.
Yeah.
You got to have great food on a private jet.
No, it was amazing, and the people.
I mean, do you order whatever you want? Do they call you and say, we're sending the plane, what do you want on it?
They do.
Yeah.
They do, but I kind of said, whatever.
Really? Look
yeah.
at you.
But I actually told them, and I
I'd
said,
be like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Give me some goddamn shrimp.
No, you know what? M. Night is like, I don't know. They won't be able to handle the Indian food.
I would have ordered every Indian delicacy if I was you. I mean it. I want curried everything. Curry everything.
We actually did that once on a private. I got Indian food. It's not a great idea.
It's not good on a plane.
It's not good on a private thing. The pilot actually got it like on his back. He went back, because.
I want this jet to stink.
When you go to Warner Brothers,
right?
So do they roll out the red carpet? Now they smell. They might have an M. Night Shyamalan.
They rolled out everything.
They rolled out.
What
does it mean to roll out everything?
I mean, they had a plane park.
But do they carry you in? Your feet
well,
don't
I
hit
told
the
them.
ground?
I said, I may take your plane, and this may not work out.
Right.
And I may come back. We may talk about the movie, and I may say, you know what, not this one. And then I'm gonna, I said, let me just fly my own thing. And they said, no, we totally understand.
They flew you out.
They flew me out just on a hypothetical.
Where do they put you up? They put you up at the best hotel?
Yeah, Bel Air.
Bel Air,
Yeah.
all expenses paid.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Got a bungalow?
Bungalow,
Got your own bungalow.
Yeah.
Pool, whole thing.
Yeah, well, I don't really go in.
No hookers, though.
No. It's my brother-in-law here.
Do you ask for illegal things or
weed, anything? Acid?
No.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Man, just send over all the weed you can.
I want the plane packed with weed.
Give me a big bag of weed.
I want curry and crystal meth.
Now. So you you meet with them, and they say, we love this film.
Yeah, well, what happened was we talked, me and the chairman of the studio, we talked.
Who's the chairman of Warner?
Alan Horn.
Alan Horn.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Jew?
I don't know.
Sounds like a shortened name. Horn.
Did he have horns?
Did he have actual horns?
No.
Hornowitz.
He's actually like the most genuine guy, and that's why I went.
So he's not all Jewy.
Short for Alan Hornenberg
He
Steenwitz.
seems to have feelings.
Sweet
You
guy.
know, for a head of a studio, you're not that Jewy. I appreciate that. I might want to do business with you.
You're almost like a regular white guy.
But what I got
so
from him,
Jewy.
when I sat down with him, what I got from him was a genuine conversation where he was saying, this is the stuff that's gonna be tricky, and I'm like, I totally get it. And he said, and then story stuff that he didn't quite get, he would say this, and I said, yeah, no, I totally get that, and those are good points. And then I said, well, what do you think? And he just looked up and he loved it.
Let's do this.
So let's do it. And again, it wasn't the same screenplay.
Right.
So that was a little
this
unfair.
wasn't what Disney saw.
No, it was clearly a better version.
And he gave you a $75 million budget.
Right.
Which is a better budget.
Yeah, better budget. Eventually, Disney, I'm sure we would have gotten the right budget. Eventually.
Now, wouldn't it be great if this film was a huge hit, not only for you personally, but to say fuck you to Disney and to say, you know what?
I was right, you were wrong.
No,
you know what, scumbags?
Well, you know what? That's what the entire media has made it out to be. You know what I mean? But
what if it isn't a hit? Will you think they'll laugh at you?
Well, you know what? The thing is,
will you be able to handle it?
You know, like
Are
how
you
you came
cry?
here. No.
All right, well, go ahead.
Here's the thing. You know how you come.
Lady in the Water ain't a hit.
Go ahead. You're saying.
But is there a cynical part of you, though, that still says, look, this guy's bullshitting me, he hates the movie, he just wants to do business with me? Do you have that part of you that thinks that, or you really believe the guy loved it and gets your whole creative vision and stuff?
No, I have a fairly good meter for that.
Right.
Be able to tell when...
executive bullshit?
Yeah, when why they're doing something.
Right.
Yeah, when they're stroking and stuff. You got to be careful about that.
Bottom line, you made your movie. And you got your budget, and you went to work for guys who believed in you. It sounds good. I mean, but there is a lot of pressure.
There's been a lot of promotion. It seems like you're getting a lot of support.
Oh, it's been fantastic over there. You know what?
Why do you think everyone is rooting against you? Do you think it's maybe an ethnic thing because you're Indian?
I don't know.
Or you live in Philly? What is it?
I think a little bit of it is.
Which one, Philly or Indian?
The suspicion, I think. Suspicion. It's not an unusual. It's not. No, it's not. I think it's not an unusual pattern because
when I was
Spielberg